All right, let's talk about one of the most expensive U-turns in Canadian policy history. This month, the Alberta government handed over a whopping $142.8 million to an Australian coal company. Why? Because of a policy flip-flop that left taxpayers holding the bag. Here's what went down. Back in 2020, Alberta's government decided to scrap a decades-old rule that stopped open-pit coal mining on the eastern slopes of the Rockies. For coal companies, this was like flipping on a neon open for business sign. Companies like Atrum Coal jumped in, bought leases, and started planning big projects with farm. But it didn't last. People across Alberta, environmentalists, ranchers, indigenous groups were furious. The backlash was so intense that the government did a complete 180 just 1 year later. They brought the old protections back, cancelled new coal leases, and hit pause on coal exploration. Now imagine running a business. One day you're told to invest, build, hire, then the next day you're shut down. That's exactly what happened to these coal companies. So they sued, and this July Atrum Coal walked away with that jaw-dropping settlement. Alberta paid $136.8 million right away, with another $6 million waiting until Atrum finishes cleaning up the land. In exchange, Atrum drops its lawsuit and gives back its coal leases. And Atrum isn't alone. Other companies also launched lawsuits, and some have quietly settled too. The message? Governments can't just flip policies without facing some very expensive consequences. Let's not forget the environmental angle. The reason for the policy flip-flop was huge concern over water quality, wildlife, and indigenous rights. When regulators reviewed one of the biggest projects, the Grassy Mountain Mine, they rejected it, saying the risks to the Oldman River Basin were just too high. But even now, coal policy in Alberta is all over the map. After all these lawsuits and payouts, the government recently ditched some coal bans, stirring the pot all over again. So, where does that leave us? Alberta taxpayers are footing the bill for a government that couldn't make up its mind, while coal companies walk away with millions. And the future of coal mining in Alberta, still as rocky as the mountains themselves. If you care about how tax dollars are spent, or how we balance natural resources and the environment, this story's a wake-up call. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching.